Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go over BBIG with you guys. BBIG got a $40 price target yesterday from Seeking Alpha. We're going to see if we can get to that price target. What exactly would have to happen for us to continue on up? I know a lot of people that actually are holding BBIG, so I want to make sure we do cover exactly which levels we do need to hold above to make sure we do not have a gap down from that gap up that we had yesterday. Again, we did alert this one in the Instables room. Exactly, we did get that article at $7, jumping up to $8.50. I'm going to show you guys exactly what has to happen for us to continue. What exact indicators will give us confirmation on a continuation here. And all I ask in return from you is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that I mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go over three things with you guys here on BBIG. I'm going to go over exactly how this one played out today, what exactly we are looking for to have a continuation, and what exact levels do we need to hold above, and if we do not hold above those levels, what exact levels would I be entering into if I was trying to swing this play. I'm going to go over all of that with you guys. And also, we did mention BBIG yesterday when Seeking Alpha mentioned a $40 price target on BBIG from $7 all the way up to $8.50. We mentioned breakout alerts all throughout the day, so if you guys do want to see all of our breakout alerts of the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So here on BBIG, this one has been continuously breaking out throughout the day. As you guys can see, we did come back down, had this bounce here on the 20-moving average, but not as much volume as we did have previously on that spike. And as you guys can see, we did get that decrease in momentum, and sure enough, we did come back down, now testing the 20-moving average, now testing the 50, and then coming back down, testing the 50 again, and then now dropping the 20-moving average below the 50. A lot of people curious if we're going to have a possible gap down from our gap up that we had yesterday. I'm going to go over that with you guys and what exact level we need to hold above here. So I'm going to jump back to the 1 hour chart real quick so you guys can see what our overall momentum does look like, what's going to have to happen if we do come back down. As you guys can see here on the 1 hour chart, we did mention about a few days ago that if we did come back down with BBIG, then we would be looking to see if we can bounce off the 20-moving average. Sure enough, did have that bounce and that article that did come out on the $40 price target. But as you guys can see, we did continue on up going to today, and we did have that rejection to the upside as we did have our wicks to the upside here, showing us that rejection because we did have our continuation sell off at this point, getting that rejection at about 905, looking to see if we can continue on past this level. I'm going to show you guys what's going to give us that confirmation past that level. As you guys can see, if we do come back down, we are going to be looking to see if we can bounce back off the 20-moving average and continue on just like we did previously. So going back to the 4 hour chart so you guys can see what our overall momentum does look like. One thing I really do like about BBIG that I did mention in yesterday's video was that the 20-moving average is crossing above the 50 here on the larger time frame. As you guys can see previously on this major breakout, we did have the 20-moving average above the 50, and we did continue on up, and now we do have the 20-moving average above the 50, looking to see if we can continue on with this momentum. Now I'm going to zoom back into the 5-minute chart so you guys can see what's going to have to happen for us to continue. Again, if we do not hold these levels, then in my opinion we will come back down and test these levels. As you guys can see, we are trying to hold this level here at 808. We have our rejections to the downside here, bouncing just off of 808. As you guys can see, we had our doji candle showing us our indecisive candle here as we did bounce up, and we did decide to go up. And as you guys can see, we did not have that strength as we did have that decrease in volume as we did mention earlier, and we did have the continuation on down because we could not respect that mark. But however, we are trying to hold that level here. But in my opinion, if we did drop down below 808, then we are going to be looking to see if we can bounce off of 726, and that's exactly when I would be entering if I did jump back into this one. So I'm going to jump back to the 1 hour chart so you guys can see what that's going to look like if we do come back down to that 726 mark. So as you guys can see here on the 1 hour chart, if we do come back down, then we could be bouncing off that 20-moving average just like we did previously, and that's exactly what we would be looking for to have this continuation if we did drop down below that 808 mark. Again, BBIG is still above 808, so again, we're not exactly selling off at this point in time. We could have a continuation up. One thing that BBIG does like is the market selling off. If the market does sell off, then BBIG sometimes likes to react to the upside. So we're going to keep an eye on BBIG, make sure we do continue on past this 808 mark. If we cannot hold this 808 mark, as we do have, again, these wicks to the downside showing us that we could cool down here and possibly continue on past this 808 mark if we do respect this going to next week. But if we do not respect 808, then we will come back down, possibly bounce off this 726 mark, or possibly bounce off the 20-moving average here, coming on back up. So again, we're going to definitely keep BBIG on the watch, making sure we can continue. But again, one thing I really do like I said, is on the larger time frame, we do have the 20-moving average still above the 50, showing us that we could continue. And to look at our overall momentum and how our buy pressure has been looking here, as you guys can see here on the MACD, we have this increase in buy pressure that we have been getting recently, and we do have the EMA lines that are looking to see if they can cross above the MACD here. And if we do continue on with the EMA lines above the MACD, then we will have more possibilities for a continuation. Now, if these EMA lines do drop down below the MACD, then we are looking more bearish than bullish. So as you guys can see, we previously had this momentum and that large breakout again previously here on BBIG on that large buy pressure that we did have, and we do have an alert here set on TradingView. Again, go over the plus sign here, you click add alert, and you can put that alert right above your previous buy pressure point, so that way if it does break above it, it, then you could be confirmed exactly when this one will have that major breakout. Again, a lot of people are curious if we're going to possibly have a major squeeze here. In my opinion, if we do break above our previous momentum, then we could be looking at a possible squeeze here on BBIG. So again, sending you these alerts here on the MACD is very key as well, and making sure we do have confirmation on every one of these breakouts is exactly what I want to make sure we do focus on. And again, with that said, if you guys do want to see all of my breakout alerts of the day, go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout with it again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel, all of you instabulls that have been coming over from the room and supporting the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. As always, much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help if you find it, and it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.